What's going on, guys? ShadowNinja here, and today this is going to be the first of two videos that are going to be dropping today. Recently we got the new operators of Rainbow Six Siege that dropped in the technical test servers. I hopped in, tried them out in this, a private custom game so I get the most information and relay it back to you guys. So jumping right into it, we're going to be focusing on their new attacker, GRIDLOCK, and what does she bring to the table. Now, first things first, she is a 3 armor, 1 speed attacker, and this is pretty much what I think the first time we got an operator, a 3 armor, 1 speed on attacking since the vanilla of the game released. So it's pretty crazy that we took this long, year 4, to finally get one. But to be honest, we don't really kind of needed one, and that's kind of be one of her weak points when I talk about in this video. Now, let's get right into her gadget and what does she bring to the table. She has 3 of the barbed wire spikes that she can throw down, and if you see here on screen, they really cover a large portion of the map. Now what you're seeing here is not going to be what in the game, because I'm not going to throw this outside. Who would honestly throw it outside like this? But think about this in a more of a room condense. Again, I ran into some issues that knowing that some spikes, if they didn't have enough room, didn't really deploy. So do keep in mind of that. You're probably going to see some of that on screen right now. But again, her gadget is really powerful in denying flanks and controlling a diffuser that is planted, or just, again, controlling the map as itself and controlling a push. She's a counter push operator, so if you're trying to deny a push, she will deny that right back at you on defense. Or wait, if defenders try to deny a push, the attackers can counter that with this and denying your pushes, your flanks, etc. So her gadget, she gets 3 of these, are really good. Now, what does she have to offer when it comes to weaponry? Now, she has an M249, which I'm not going to talk about because it's been in the game since Capital's been introduced. It does have a new ACOG that's unique to that gun specifically, but I'm not going to really talk about it. So what does her other weapon, the F90, bring to the table? Now, it is an assault rifle. Now, it isn't too much of a pack and force. It has 36 damage and a decent rate of fire. But what does it really match up to the M249, and will you be using it? Me personally, I will be using this because I'm not a big fan of like machine guns. But when it came to a recoil pattern and stuff like that, you're seeing it on screen, it does have a high recoil pattern. It kicks very up and a little bit to the right. So what type of attachments do you want to be running? Me personally, I figured out, if I use a vertical grip, a muzzle brake, and an ACOG, I was able to laser this down. Oh yeah, and FYI, everything you're seeing here on screen is captured on a controller. I plugged in my controller to my PC and started getting footage like that. Nothing against, mouse and keyboard, but console is what I played majority of. I played a little bit of PC, so I felt comfortable just trying it out with console, because it's going to be most of my time, and just getting that information to relay back to our console players out there. Yeah, I love you guys because I'm one of you guys. But again, that's a little side note. So the recoil you're seeing is with the controller, so if I can be more accurate, I know I can be more accurate on the mounts. We don't need to hear that conversation. We already know. So again, I use a muzzle brake, a vertical grip, and a ACOG to shoot down range, and I pretty much controlled it very well. I do have a very good control when it comes to controlling recoil weapons. So again, I didn't think it was too bad. Now her secondary weapon, she has a pistol, which I'm not going to talk about at all because this is another pistol, and she has a 3-round secondary pump shotgun. Now again, I didn't test this on anybody because this was all custom game stuff, but when it comes to the map in itself, this has a lot of potential in just supporting your team when it comes to vertical gameplay. Her gadget of denying flanks, denying stairwells, denying routes, she can throw that around her while you can control the vertical game above the objective. Pretty much all the floors in this map are soft. I will talk about that in a video later before the map drops into the actual game in itself. But her shotgun is pretty strong when it comes to soft breaches and breaking floors up. So you're going to be wanting to run this because, again, her potential when it comes to being a supportive character, opening things up, and playing a very good supportive role in the team of attackers is important, and that's pretty much going to end off on. She is not going to be, abusing her mobility, having a great gun set. She's going to be really supportive with her gadget, as well as opening up the floor when it comes to certain vertical gameplay maps. So that's all I got for this one. Hope you guys enjoy. Again, GRIDLOCK with her mobility, don't expect her to be running around getting 2,000 kills in a day. No, expect, be a little bit more passive, a little bit more supportive, and making sure that you use your gadget to its fullest ability to get the most out of her. But that's all I got for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys learned something more, just learn something in general about this new operator. Again, stay tuned for my second video dropping today. It's going to be discussing the new operator we are getting, the new defensive operator, Mosey. I can't even pronounce his name, so don't even judge me. But until next time, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for my next video. ShadowNinja here, and I'm out.